the NBA on 2K Sports. It's a beautiful. Quite a few injuries here between the two teams. 5 players out tonight.
Only midway through the season, neither team holding up as well as they would have liked. They're being tested.
So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. OG Anunoby is out there with Doc. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Derek Lively. And it's Christie in at the 2 spot. And for Oklahoma City, they've got Smith. Williams is out there with Chet Holmgren. Then there's Allen.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
Boy, I tell you, you're right. You can feel this one looking like it's going to be a tight one throughout.
All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Tell you what, early in a game, these kinds of plays can really set the tone.
Smith surveying the D. Shoots it up. Mavericks with the rebound. Here's Christie. Doc the pass to Lively. And finished off by Lively.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Now Allen. He had 15 points last outing. To the right side. Outside Williams. Drills it from outside.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Here's Doc. And the rejection by Holmgren. Williams against Lively. From past the arc. Williams' shot is off.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Doc. The shot off that time. Good D by Holmgren. Christie against Smith. Christie with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Doc the pass to Irving. Excellent D there from Allen. The Thunder have gone 2 of 6 from the field. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Now let's go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Mark Dagnall. David?
Now, Coach immediately recognized the many talents of Kyrie Irving. One thing he pointed out was not losing Irving on defense. Coach said Irving is just as dangerous without the ball. We can't let him get behind us. We have to make sure someone is on him at all times. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Pass to Doc. To the left side wing. To the left wing. Fires the 3. Allen with the rebound.
Oh, man, still a goose egg for him in the scoring column.
And it's a foul called on Doc. That is his first foul of the game. Smith, left side. Pass to Holmgren. Smith kicks to Allen. Fires for 3.
Well, Irving looking engaged and aggressive there, making an impact at the defensive end.
They could use a bucket. A special move before the shot.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Holmgren. Really played well against Sacramento in his last outing. Williams kicks to Holmgren. And the 3 off target. Mavericks trail by 4. Anunoby right side. And finished off by Lively.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest.
And so here is Oklahoma City. The Mavericks making the shot. Holmgren with a screen on Irving. Pass to Holmgren. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Just 5 on the clock. Allen for the 3, and the 3 ball is good. Allen's got 6.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Doc the pass to Christie. Here's Doc. Lays it up off the glass.
About time he got one to fall there. Before that, 6 straight misses to start this one.
Williams looking around. Pass to Holmgren. The 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
And, you know, those are the kind of games that sting and that bad taste lingers. Knowing you were in it, but not coming through down the stretch, those are hard to get over sometimes. Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Greg, you love this topic more than anyone. When you think about the best ball handlers of all time, where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Brown's checked in, and then for Dallas. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for OG Anunoby, and it's Hardy in for Christie.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And the Thunder with the possession here. After the missed 3 from Doc. Pass to Williams. Here's Brown. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Here is Doc. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Now, here is Smith, leading by 5. Here's Brown. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old. It has not been his game so far. I mean, he's trying his best, giving great effort, but little has gone his way.
Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. Stolen by Allen. Smith in the post. Davis is there. And it's Smith missing. Mavericks trail by 7. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. It's stolen by Allen. Williams with the ball. Picked up by Davis. And it's in there. Williams has got 7 points in the game.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Dallas has gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. On the wing, Irving. Pass to Doc. Davis kicks to Irving. Back to Davis. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hardy. Off the mark, and the drought continues. The Thunder leading by 9. Here's Allen. Not going to go that time. Here is Doc. He's guarded by Williams. Irving passes to Doc. Back to Irving. From downtown. Good on the triple. 8 points for him. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we'll be right back after this. And thanks again.
MP, you're in.
Here's Allen. 8 points for him. We've got Chet Holmgren. Also, Powell out there. And it's Brown in at the two-guard position. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin. Well, Doc in the last outing against Memphis was dominant. He finished with 30 points and made an impact on the glass with 7 rebounds. He was an imposing presence, which should surprise no one. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
Here is Doc. The Thunder making the shot. Hits it from three-point range.
It's important that you have big men who can shoot in this day and age, and this guy can really stretch the floor.
Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Jalen Williams comes in for Powell, and Smith's subbed in for Christian Brown. The Mavericks also with a sub. Irving's checked in for Hardy. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Well, there's no question, and he welcomes this, that Anthony Davis shoulders a heavy load on the defensive end.
And he should, and he does. I mean, he's a true anchor. He protects the rim. He can guard out on the perimeter. He communicates well. He's got an excellent basketball IQ. And he's a guy that can cover up a lot of mistakes from his teammates.
And forget about finesse. This big fella's all about the power.
Back to Allen. Over in the corner, Williams. Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Mavericks. They trail by 6. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Nuggets at Ball Arena in Denver. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
The shot by Williams, no good. Mavericks trail by 6. Anunoby finds Irving. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Some of the quickest hands in the NBA. Kyrie showing you that quick release there.
Becker is guarded by Davis. Outside Williams. Jacks up a 3. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Well, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Pass to Davis. Here is Doc. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Anunoby. And the shot no good, a bit short. Oklahoma City leading by 7. Holmgren with it, now guarded by Doc. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Davis, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Williams.
In many ways, Anthony Davis is the epitome of a two-way threat. He can be just dominating on both sides of the ball with his physicality.
Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
Pass to Allen. Outside Williams. Kicks it out to Allen. No good on the three.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Here's Davis. Puts the fadeaway right on the money. Davis has got 6 in the quarter.
Well, I tell you what, Davis is at his best around the basket, but the mid-range shot is a big part of his game, too.
Smith sets the pick for Allen. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Allen's got 13 points.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Now here's Irving. 10 points for him. He doesn't hit that one. Oklahoma City leading by 6. With the step back. Nobody near Williams. A basket good off the assist from Allen. Allen's got 3 assists in the game. Doc the pass to Hardy. Outside Irving. 34 seconds left in the first half. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Well, you've got to be careful and skillful in how you guard Irving. I mean, he's really adept at drawing fouls.
The Mavericks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Davis. Christie subbed in for Hardy. Now here's Williams. A 20-point game for him in the win against the Kings in Sacramento.
And, you know, he was getting fouled time and time again and really delivered at the free throw line. Huge contribution there, guys.
It's Allen on the wing. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And so it's Jalen Williams making things happen for Oklahoma City. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be back with you shortly.
You know, right now for the Thunder, I guess they're playing decent, remaining somewhat competitive. Just feel like this team is stuck right now.
And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. One of the stories here, Jalen Williams getting it done today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
On the floor for Dallas, Christie is out there with Irving. And there's Doc. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Lively in at the 5 spot. Allen in the post. He's covered by Irving. Allen, that's good. Allen's got 18 points. Mavericks trailed by 14. Here is Doc looking to end his cold spell. And the rejection by Holmgren. Allen outside. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14. Here is Doc. Outside Irving. Three-pointer. Dallas again missing.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Allen against Lively. Pass to Smith. Over Christie. And it's Smith missing. Mavericks trail by 16. Doc the pass to Christie. Anunoby outside. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Here is Doc. Covered by Smith. Irving for 3. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Irving, so much fun to watch in this one so far, utilizing every aspect of his offensive game.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Allen kicks to Holmgren. Pass to Williams. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Dallas. Doc's got 4 rebounds in this game. To the wing right side. Smith against Christie. Outside Irving. 5 on the clock. Floats one. The shot will not fall. Excellent D there from Allen. The Thunder leading by 13. Back to Holmgren. Williams against Christie. Allen surveying the D. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Allen's got 6 in the quarter. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Dallas. Doc can't get it to go.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Jalen Williams is a do-it-all dynamo for the Thunder. Coach Mark Daigneault said, "We've cross-matched him onto centers. He'll shift them to a point guard. It's hard to explain how impactful that is for you. You have a great offensive player that you're also moving all over the lineup." Kevin?
DA, the versatility. That is pretty special. Christian Brown's checked in for the Thunder. Now, here's Holmgren. Defense right on him. Count the basket. Holmgren's got 6.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Count that one.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
It's Allen with the drive. Got a hand on it. Here's the break. Up the floor. The big dunk at the end of the break.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
16 feet away. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Doc's got his 6th rebound on the night. On the wing, Anunoby. Outside Irving. Here is Doc. He's got 9. Back to Irving. Pass to Doc. The three-pointer, no good.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
Mavericks trail by 13. Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
Allen with the ball. 22 points for him. Pass to Holmgren. Takes the three. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Here is Doc. Outside Irving. Over to the wing. Doc the pass to Irving. The three. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Brown the pass to Allen. 1:44 left in the third. Mavericks trail by 16. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Jalen Williams. Oklahoma City leading by 8. They've got Powell. Holmgren is out there with Black. And it's Brown in at the 2 guard. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Takes a three. It's rebounded by Dallas. Davis, the pass to Hardy. Dallas moving it around. Pass to Doc. It's up a three. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Black. Back to Holmgren. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Thunder lead by 11.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And it's Davis with the jam.
There's no stopping that. AD is too long and strong to bother that alley-oop.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Like the pass to Brown. Davis against Holmgren. Pass to Brown. Foul for 3. It's rebounded by Doc. Doc's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Now Davis. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Here's Brown. Launches it. That one no good. On the wing, Anunoby. Guarded by Powell. Anunoby in the corner. Here is Doc. Outside for Davis. 6 to shoot. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Hardy. No good from outside. And so Powell will bring it up for the Thunder. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Following this one, they get to host the Pelicans. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. And Davis sends it back.
Expert timing by Davis on the block. Right when the ball was at its apex, he got it.
How about the feel and the awareness he had there, finding his teammate behind the defense on the break.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
They brought the hard hats and the lunch pails with them, too. Done some great work down inside.
Holmgren against Lively. Here's Andrade. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. And the first one drops. And Anthony Davis is checked in for Doc. He's checked in for Dallas. Smith outside. Back to Holmgren. From deep, Williams. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
Christie the pass to Doc. Pass to Christie. Irving for 3. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. Because he can't get anything to fall this half.
Williams gets the bucket.
So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
Here's Doc. The shot, no good. Good D by Holmgren.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
And the dunk by Holmgren.
That's serving it up on the platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
Doc the pass to Irving. Anunoby a screen on Smith. The shot's good from Irving.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
Here's Williams, and there's the drive. Can't cash in from close range. To the inside. In the corner, Irving with it. His 3-pointers off the mark.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
For the 3. Nailed from three-point land. Irving's got 23.
Boy, you need a confident player to get you a big bucket. And that's exactly who Irving is and what he does.
Here's Holmgren. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Thunder lead by 5.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
The Mavericks shooting not great, 40% for the game. Lively a screen on Holmgren. Doc the pass to Lively. Yep, it counts.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Here's Holmgren. Mavericks with the rebound. Anunoby's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Christie can't make it. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Allen with it. Guarded now by Irving. It's good. 24 points for Allen. Here's Dallas. Doc the pass to Irving. Nice move. And he hits the jump shot. Irving's got 8 points in the quarter.
Do not expect anything less from Irving. A clutch performer. He loves knocking down the big shots.
Now here's Holmgren. He's tightly guarded. Here's Smith. It's rebounded by Dallas. Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
You got to play mistake-free.
Holmgren with the steal. Swiped it away.
This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
That's the way to go.
It's Irving, top of the key. Over Smith. That one wide left. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Sure. It's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And that makes it a 2-possession game now. Those could turn out to be vital free throws.
And so it's Dallas with Christie. Money! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Now here's Allen. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
And if you can get a 3, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick 2 and a foul.
Either way, they got to score the ball.
Can they tie?
He got it in!
How about that? And guys, that's one for the highlight reel. They needed a 3 to extend the game, and the young fella delivered.
Yes, he did. A clutch shot, and really what I like, guys, there was no hesitation. He shot it freely and with confidence. As a result, we're headed to overtime.
And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. Here is Doc. Allen is out there with Smith. Then it's Williams. And it's Chet Holmgren. Irving looking over the floor. Another 3 for Dallas.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And here is Holmgren. Lock at 6. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Nice shot by Smith.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
To the paint. Williams with the steal. Allen outside. Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Dallas. Outside Irving. Dallas moving the ball around. Pass to Doc. 5 to shoot. To the middle. Tipped away. Dallas again turning it over. Just over a minute and a half played here in overtime. Inside, here's Holmgren. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
And we know Chet can shoot the ball, but I like him the most when he's near the basket.
Knock the pass to Christie. And the rejection by Holmgren. Down low, here's Williams. And he gets it to go. Now it's a 4-point Thunder lead.
And challenging the bigger defender coming through in the biggest moment.
Well, this guy is always in attack mode, very aggressive. Some players might kick it out there, not him. He's going right to the bucket.
Outside Irving. Can they get it? Excellent D there from Allen. And so Allen will bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Williams finds Allen. Holmgren in the post. He's covered by Irving. Nobody near Allen. And a miss there on the triple.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
You got to appreciate Kyrie Irving's court awareness. Outstanding. Finding open teammates.
Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 3 from three-point range since the end of regulation. Here's Holmgren. Tries again. Kicks it out to Allen. Now Smith. And it's Nick Smith with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Irving with it. Pass to Doc. Lively a screen on Holmgren.
Well, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes.
He sinks the clutch free throw.
He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. And so here is Oklahoma City. It's rebounded by Doc. And here are the Mavericks now. They lead by 1. Nobody near Irving. Off target with his 3. Smith against Christie. Smith the pass to Allen. And here is Holmgren. And shot on the way. It's in!
And they still have a foul to give at this point.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. So I'm looking at the clock. And, guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
Always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in a game.
And that was so clutch. I mean, they're in front by the slimmest of margins, in need of a stop right here.
Free throw good from Doc.
Not as easy as people think it is to keep your focus when there's so much riding on these free throws. Excellent work in the clutch.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. What do you think we're going to see here?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
Here's Holmgren. Oh, off target. And he commits the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. second free throw. No good that time. He really wanted that one. So a close game sees Dallas taking this one. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for him in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime, and this win has to feel satisfying.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
They really thought they had a chance tonight. And Pete got the job done tonight, as usual. Man, the air really is thinner up here.
Pumping, quaving, pumping, quaving.
My favorite player, man. Always deliver.
Hello and welcome to the NBA. We are now into November, so let's check in on the standings in the Western Conference. Taking a look at the Nuggets, they're in 6th place, but still time to make a move in the standings. And of course the Dallas Mavericks, back 2.5 games.
Well, right now for the Mavericks, it's just been a bad start for them. At least, though, they still have enough time to get things going.
Well, sure, it is early, but they want to avoid digging too deep a hole for themselves. If you let a slow start go on too long, it can really shake a team's confidence.
And now Dallas' starting group. We've got OG Anunoby, Kyrie Irving out there with Derek Lively, and it's Doc in at power forward. And for the Nuggets, they've got Nikola Jokic, Topic out there with DeAndre Hunter, and it's Salon in at the power forward position. And when it comes to establishing rotations at this stage, Stan, what's something you're zeroing in on?
Well, you're just trying to figure out which lineups work the best together and trying to develop not necessarily a starting lineup, but a rotation that works for you, and especially trying to determine what's your closing lineup. When it's on the line, who do you want to go to? Well, he saw the defender back, and he got the look he liked from 3 and capitalized.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. Irving for 3. Rupert grabs the board.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
To the right side. Here's Topic. And he's been a big part of their offense, averaging more than 18 points a game. Jokic, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without fouling.
Size, explosion. He's a dangerous finisher, and we saw it right there.
The Nuggets have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Throws it up high. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. To the paint. Here's Doc. Rebound by the Nuggets. They're coming off that win against the Heat.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end. But that was the story of the game.
Well, it comes down to preparation. They were ready for that game.
Here's Lively. Gets the 3 ball to go.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Pass to Rupert. Here's Topic. Outside Hunter. And here's Jokic outside. The offensive rebound. The Mavericks trailing. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far.
Well, adding a little entertainment to that layup. Could you imagine if he missed it? Coach would have been all over him.
And timeout is called by Michael Malone. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And here's a look at some numbers for Nikola Jokic.
Through the last 10 games, we've seen his rebounding numbers start to slide. He's not being as aggressive on the glass, not like he was earlier on in the season. He needs to get that fire back.
Stan, we know Jokic is one of the best passers this game has ever seen at any position, but his teammates will dish it as well.
Yeah, the Nuggets, by and large, are very unselfish. It's part of their culture. They only bring in guys who are willing to sacrifice for the team's sake. He hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
Knocked away and stolen by Jokic. Pass to Topic from outside the arc. It's hauled in by Doc. The Mavericks leading. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Christie. Yet to see a basket. Here's Lively. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreakers.
Here's Salon. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. Here's Topic. He's guarded by Irving. 5 to shoot. Jokic against Lively. And again, Denver no good.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Pass to Anunoby. The 3. Drains the triple.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
And so it's Michael Malone here calling timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Filipowski, he's checked in for Denver. Hardy, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Here are the NBA's premier passing teams, the league leaders in assists. The Nuggets third.
The passing on this team is very strong. They really move the ball, and you can see it in the assist numbers.
Here's Topic. 14 points for him last game against Miami. All right, let's quickly check in with Shams Charania. We're just hearing he has some news. Action going on in the Eastern Conference, Shams.
Thank you, B.A. The Brooklyn Nets are not being complacent. They are already making transactions. They brought in Derek White, maybe one of the most underrated players in the game today, and he brings a steady hand to his new team with reliable contributions as a playmaker and a shooter. Plus, he's an impactful defender who's proven he can hold his own against some of the NBA's best guards. He's a major addition for this team.
Shams, thank you. Always some intriguing news breaking in the NBA. And he's going for the lob. Stolen by Jokic. And it's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Dallas. Here's Rupert. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Nuggets trail by 11. Pass to Jokic. Will it go? And off the front iron, and in it goes. Jokic has got 5 points.
And Jokic doesn't get a lot of lift on his shot, but he doesn't need it. I mean, he is money in the mid-range.
On the wing, Davis. Outside for Irving. Pass to Doc. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Irving, no good. Denver has gone 2 of 5 from deep. Jokic in the post. Covered by Lively. And the basket by Rupert.
Yeah, well, passing it inside out is always a good idea. You can usually get your teammate a clean look.
Here's Doc. A 23-point game for him in the win against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And let's not forget about the assist. His playmaking was critical for this team.
Hardy's shot is good.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Nuggets trail by 10. A minute 9 left in the first quarter here. Pass to Filipowski. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And let's take a moment here to... Outside Anunoby. Pass to Doc. Back to Anunoby. Here's Doc. Davis, the pass to Doc. Jacks up a 3. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great, Grant.
You know, B.A., not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title. But Jokic has already accomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic can be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume.
On the court right now for Dallas. They've got Hardy. Anthony Davis is out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Christie in a 2-guard. Here's Hardy. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Oklahoma City.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Pass to Jokic. From deep 3-point land. And again, it's Denver missing.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
Yeah, it's one of those heat check shots. And heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Now here's Anunoby. A 17-point lead, their biggest. Shot clock at 6. For 3, Hardy. Rebound by the Nuggets. This game against Dallas here, it's their first meeting of the season. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hi, guys. Well, Doc, in their last time out against the Thunder, had a nice performance. He ended up with 23 points, and he was his usual self on the glass, piling up the rebounds. That's the danger of letting him get into a groove. We'll see if it carries over into tonight, Brian.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Here's Bufkin. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Got a hand on it. Anunoby against Jokic. Doc passes to Anunoby. Here's Doc. A real weapon on offense, averaging around 24.5 a game.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for Christie. And Stan, the league questioning the use of load management. I know you've wondered if it can even hurt conditioning.
There's no question, Brian. Look, since the age of load management has come into the NBA, injuries are up, not down. I think players have been deconditioned, and that's even before you get into the need of guys playing together more to gain a rhythm and an on-court chemistry. You know, like actually playing basketball together.
A novel idea. Doc, no good. Nuggets trail by 20. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Topic. Pass to Rupert to win the cold spell. Counted from distance. Rupert's got 8.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Doc passes to Davis. Now here's Irving. Oh, sweet move. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
It's his first trip to the line.
And in terms of raw talent, Kyrie Irving is a step up from a lot of other guys. He just has an innate ability to create things out on the floor and make tricky shots.
Lively, he's checked in for Dallas. Christie comes in for Hardy. Denver has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. And timeout is called by Michael Malone. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
Pass to Topic. Hunter, a screen on Irving. Topic, no good. The Mavericks lead by 19. A chance to get a quick injury report.
Thanks. I just now talked with Dallas's head athletic trainer. The bad news is he has a sprained ankle, and they're hoping that the swelling will go down. Rotations, game plans, and minute distribution will all need to be readjusted while he's out of the lineup.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Always on top of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy. Even with the advancements in strength training, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
Now here's Lively. He's got 5. Here's Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
I love the awareness on that steal. And guess what? A little athleticism as well. Jokic is a true offensive weapon. He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
Pass to Rupert. Jokic with it. The 3-ball. Mavericks with the rebound. Doc's got his 4th rebound in this one.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And stolen by Jokic. Here's Topic. And there's the screen. Here's Rupert. On target from range. Rupert's got 11.
Slowly building up steam. Hit 1 from range in the first. He's hit 2 here in the second.
Hits the trifecta. And the Mavericks lead by 20.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Topic. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks, a sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Since we got a little time on our hands here, you guys got any big plans for tonight?
Not me. I'm just going to take it easy.
And let's move on now to that first half. Obviously, a lot of work to do for the Nuggets.
You can do everything else, but if you don't take care of the board.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. They've got Nikola Jokic. DeAndre Hunter is out there with Topic. And it's Rupert in at the 2. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Doc passes to Anunoby. And it's off from three-point range.
Nuggets trail by 18.
Pass to Hunter. Here's Topic. Jokic with a screen on Irving. Down low. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. That's on Derek Lively. And, Coach, such a unique player, multiple-time MVP Nikola Jokic. How do you defend this guy?
Well, Brian, if I knew that, everybody in the league would be trying to hire me because no one has found an answer for Nikola Jokic. He can just beat you in so many ways. If you're going to double-team him, he's going to create wide-open shots and even layups for his teammates. If you're going to leave him single-covered, he's going to score. There's nothing this guy can't do on a basketball court.
The Nuggets shooting just under 40% from the field. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Nuggets understand their opportunity. Coach Michael Malone said, we have a special, unique player, and that window is only open for so long. If we want to try and be a dynasty, we need a standard of excellence each and every day, and it's my job to hold the guys accountable. Brian?
Yep, and it starts from the top. He's done it well. Thanks, Allie. And out of bounds, Denver will have it. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Denver Nuggets. On Thursday, they'll defend home court against the Chicago Bulls. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers.
And looking at the Clippers matchup, it's the second game of a back-to-back. So you know there'll be some heavy legs out there. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes its toll on your body.
He gets it in there.
Come on. There was very little resistance inside there from the defense. They have to be better.
Pass to Jokic.
Get there.
And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Such a powerfully built man. I mean, Jokic seems to just brush off the foul from the opposition.
The free throw drops for Jokic. And growing up in California, Stan, when did you first fall in love with the game of basketball?
Well, Brian, my dad coached for a long time, and I just remember going to his practices and going to his games. I can't remember a time where I didn't love the game.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. All right, let's take a moment to appreciate some of the NBA's toughest defensive teams. The Mavericks, number 1.
Well, they allow the fewest points per game in the league. Sometimes that can be a factor of pace. But safe to say, when you're number 1, your team is elite at the defensive end.
The first one falls. And Jokic drops them both.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Irving, the pass to Doc. Back to Irving. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Doc. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Doc's got 12 points.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Pass to Jokic. Pulls it. And again, it's Denver missing.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Doc passes to Irving. Here's the pick. Offensive board.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Pass to Rupert from downtown. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Doc passes to Lively. Here's Christie. Screen by Lively. Fires the three. Nice shot by Christie. Christie's got his first 3 points of the game.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Lively against Jokic. Shoots over Lively. In the paint. Jokic going off.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Pass to Lively. Anunoby on the wing. Outside Irving. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Irving's got 10 points.
Oh, great concentration from Irving. He's focused on the rim, not the contact. Love it.
Hunter on the wing. Anunoby covering. Here's Salon. No points so far. To the middle. And it's Jokic missing.
Well, the defense was right where they needed to be to stop the layup. Great awareness and effort.
Yeah, they don't come much easier than that. Irving always putting the ball right on the money.
Here's Rupert. 14 points for him. Topic for three. Lively grabs the miss. Pass to Christie. Inside. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Nuggets trail by 20. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And so it's Michael Malone here calling timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Hardy, he's checked in for Anunoby. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. 13 feet out. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. Murray's gotten his first basket of the night.
It presents all sorts of problems when Murray's mid-range game is working. It gets the D scrambling. They got to get a body on him everywhere he goes.
Here's Doc. And the shot goes in. He's got 18.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And it's Murray with the ball for the Denver Nuggets. Following this one, they get to host the Bulls. And that'll put them halfway through a 3-game homestand. And that one's good. Topic.
Good awareness by Murray. Sees a hole in the defense and feeds the guy ready to exploit it.
Outside Irving. Over Topic. And it's Denver with a rebound.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Murray for three. It's rebounded by Dallas. Doc's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
To the inside. Here's Wiggins. Pass to Wade. There's the triple. Lively grabs the miss. Lively's got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's Doc. He's got 18. Here's Christie. Defended by Murray. Here's Christie. 6 to shoot. Here's Doc. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Nuggets trail by 17. Pass to Wade. Now here's Wiggins. Here's Filipowski. Hardy grabs the board. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Deflects the pass. Here's Filipowski. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. First free throw is good. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Both good from the line that time. Outside Murray. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. And so it's Dallas out in front by 19 going into the break. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. Back after this.
Hey, yo, help him. Mismatch.
All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great pass.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter. We've got OG Anunoby. Davis out there with Hardy, and it's Doc in at the 4.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
To the left side wing. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Well, Stan, every franchise has their guy. What kind of things do you want your franchise player to exhibit?
Well, Brian, here's what people have to understand. The culture of your team is determined by your best player. If you want a hardworking, unselfish, competitive team, that best player, that franchise guy, has to embody those things.
It's both from the stripe. All right, Stan, what's one rule you change if you could be commissioner for a day?
Well, first thing I want to know, Brian, if I get to be commissioner for the day, for that day, do I get Adam Silver's salary?
100%.
Brian, I'd get rid of all the replays.
All the replays. No more reviews. Human factor.
No reviews, no challenges. Let's play the game and keep the flow of the game going.
Pass to Davis. And here's Anunoby. Here's Doc, hounded by Wiggins. Here's Doc. Shot clock at 5. Back to Anunoby. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
A nice shot by Filipowski.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team.
Davis, the pass to Hardy. Here's Doc. Davis with a screen on Wiggins. Down low. And Davis gets it to go.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Murray finds Wiggins. Here's Filipowski. Checked by Davis. Here's Filipowski. Here's Murray. Soft touch off the glass.
Skilled finish by Murray. He can score inside and outside, really anywhere on the court.
Hardy, the pass to Doc. Out to the right wing. More and more, we're seeing international players come into the league who are NBA ready, Grant.
It really is a sight to see, BA. And some of those guys start playing pro ball when they're 16 or 17 years old. It toughens you up real quick playing against older competition at that age.
Now here's Murray. The D's right on him. That shot is off.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Pass to Doc. Here's Hardy. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Denver. Filipowski's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Bufkin. The shot by Filipowski, no good. Outside for Davis. Hardy, the pass to Doc. The rebound by Pollard. The Nuggets have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. On the wing, Murray. Shoots over Davis. And again, it's Denver missing.
Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Here's Doc. And Davis slams it home.
Yeah, this is how powerful Davis is. Awesome at capitalizing with the dunk.
So it's Denver now. Murray with it. Pass to Filipowski. Here's Pollard. Outside Murray. Here's Filipowski. Checked by Davis. And Davis with the block. Doc passes to Anunoby. Here's Doc. Davis with it. Hounded by Wiggins. Now Davis. Here's the three. The rebound by Filipowski. Filipowski's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Murray looking around. Pass to Filipowski. Shoots over Hardy. And it's Filipowski. That time on the assist by Murray. Murray's got 5 assists tonight.
With all the attention that Murray gets, smart by Jamal to dish it on that play.
Here's Davis. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
Also, they were ultra consistent from outside, hitting a high percentage of those shots tonight.
And the Nuggets going with a whole new group out there. One of the biggest challenges for coaches these days, Stan, is roster turnover. How do you deal with the player movement?
Well, look, Brian, it's to be expected, first of all. And second of all, you just, every year starts new. You start from square one every year, and you build it. And if you make an in-season deal, you start over again from square one and build it up. Well, he can get you the ball in a number of ways, that time with a great bounce pass.
And Denver's shooting 27% here in the fourth. Outside Hunter. Pass to Salah. The three is up. It's rebounded by Dallas. Here's Doc. We've got 1:55 left in the final quarter. Right side Davis. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
And I'll tell you what, if you're going to mix it up with Davis, you better be on your game. He's so powerful inside.
Over to the left wing. From deep, Jokic. He buries it from 3. Jokic has got 20.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Mavericks.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And with this one, they go double digits in the win column.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Doc.
Well, that work he's shown on the glass has been spectacular. You love to see that as a coach.
And here's Denver. Here's Rupert. Pass to Jokic. Inside. Salong. It's hauled in by Doc. And so it's Dallas with it. Here's Hardy. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Prosper. Hunter covering. Not enough on that one as it misses. Here's Topic. And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Ali LaForge.
They really thought they had a chance tonight. Good win. Let's keep it going. They don't even know what's coming for them. And Pete, you got that look in your eye tonight. They better watch it.
We are live. It's a Thursday night presentation here on 2. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Look at the Mavericks. They're still struggling, trying to string something together, getting a lot of wins. The competition, though, so tough.
And, you know, for the Mavericks, this has been a terrible way for them to kick off their year. They have to find a way to get back on track soon before this season gets away from them.
And there was such high hopes for them in the preseason. It's hard to believe how quickly these losses are piling up.
Look at Cleveland's starting group. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Green in at the 3 slot. And for the Mavericks, Irving is out there with Christie. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Derek Lively. And it's Doc in at the power forward position. And these two teams are both aggressive, attacking in transition.
Well, you've got to play to your strengths, right? But really, the league in general is looking for early offense. These teams, no different.
Now, here's Anunoby. And on the way from Irving for 3, Evan Mobley with the rebound. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Yes, Kevin, I caught up with Jason Kidd just a few minutes ago. So for much of the brief time I had with him, he was talking about Evan Mobley. He said this kid is not a kid. This is a mature big man who affects all aspects of the game at both ends. But in particular, he's worried about Mobley's defensive presence and his ability to guard every position on the floor. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Irving against Garland.
Get there, get there.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. From deep. And Lively pulls it down.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Doc. Back to Irving. Just 5 to shoot. There's the pick. A three-pointer is right on target.
I mean, if you want to chase him off the line, that's fine, but that ability to dribble drive, this guy is impossible to guard. Kyrie Irving.
There's Garland. A kick out to Mobley. The offensive rebound. Another shot. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. That free throw missing. And he's good on the second. Here's Irving. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Launches a three. Cavaliers with the rebound. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
One thing we know, great teams in the NBA get production off the bench, and that was critical that night.
Here's Irving after the made shot from Evan Mobley. Irving against Garland. A nice shot by Irving. Irving's got 5.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
When it comes to the game's elite scorers, Doris, Donovan Mitchell is certainly on that list.
Kevin, there's no question about it. He's a proven playoff performer, a natural leader who doesn't mind a team leaning into his scoring ability. And the beauty is he can do it in a lot of different ways.
Now, here's Garland after the miss from Doc. Pass to Mobley. And Lively pulls it down. Mavericks leading by 3. Doc, that's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Now here's Allen. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. Just 4 to shoot. Mobley with a nice move there. He has 6.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Some nice passing here by Dallas. Pass to Christie from deep three-point territory. Cavaliers with the rebound. For 3, Mitchell. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
Oh, that was a great effort defensively. Get a hand up in the face of the shooter. It's so important.
All right, guys. I'm told we're about to connect to our insider, Shams Charania, who has a beat on something. Hey, Shams, what's the story?
Thanks, Kevin. The Brooklyn Nets are not being complacent. They are already making transactions. They brought in Derek White, maybe one of the most underrated players in the game today, and he brings a steady hand to his new team with reliable contributions as a playmaker and a shooter. Plus, he's an impactful defender who's proven he can hold his own against some of the NBA's best guards. He's a major addition for this team.
Hey, Shams, we appreciate the report. Always some interesting news to find out about the NBA. Hardy, he's checked in for Anunoby. A switch here also for Cleveland. Island's checked in. We're still in the first stages of the season, Doris. How much are these teams relying on analytics right now?
Kev, this is such a fascinating point you bring up because in the offseason, they look at a substantial amount of data. And what the analytics department does, go to the coaching staff. This is what we know can be effective. And there is definitely an adjustment in strategy happening.
4 on the shot clock. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Mitchell outside. Loads it up there for Mobley. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Wow, that is some big-time airtime by Evan Mobley. My goodness.
Here is Doc, coming off a solid outing against Denver. Here's Lively. Mobley with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mobley. Anthony Davis is checked in for Christie. Jordan Warren. He's checked in for the Cavaliers. On the wing, Irving. Guarded by Garland. Irving passes to Doc. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 8 points for Doc.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Doc in the last outing against Denver delivered quite a performance. He scored 22 points and, as usual, controlled the glass. The numbers he put up were really impressive, and he's somebody everybody loves watching. Guys, back to you.
All right, David, thanks. It's going to be interesting to see how he follows up that performance.
Yeah, he was the driving force behind that victory, but each night comes with different challenges.
What you love about this guy, though, is even when the defense adjusts to what he's doing, he'll make an adjustment right back. He is always ready with a counter.
Now, here's Mitchell. No scoring in this one.
From three-point range, Donovan Mitchell attacks with reckless abandon. He'll just keep firing, folks.
Pass to Hardy. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Absolutely dialed in.
Teams deciding to change it up. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. 17-point lead, their biggest. Anunoby outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Anunoby's got 6.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the three at almost 60% for the game.
On the court for Cleveland, Clint Capella is out there with Green. Then it's Bones Highland. Then there's Garland. And it's Wong in its small forward. There's Garland. Lays it up and banks it in.
I like the toughness required on that finish by Darius Garland. Boy, oh boy, that was nice. The willingness to mix it up on the interior, so important.
Pass to Hardy. Here is Doc. Anunoby has the open look. Another 3 for Dallas.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Over in the corner, Green. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Outside for Davis for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
And so it's Highland with it. He brings it up for the Cavaliers. And Davis sends it back.
At this point, finding blocks comes naturally for AD. He just anticipates and attacks the basketball.
Irving's checked in for Dallas. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Mitchell's checked in. Cleveland moving the ball around. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Mitchell's got his second basket of the night. Mavericks leading by 21. Here is Doc. 8 points for him. The kick out to Irving. Pass to Doc. 6 on the shot clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Anunoby. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Cavaliers trail by 21. Doris, one of the more relentless players in the NBA, Donovan Mitchell.
Kevin, what I love about him is he loves the lead role. He feels very comfortable carrying tremendous responsibility on the offensive end. Donovan, one of the more confident players you'll meet.
Doc the pass to Irving. Here is Doc. Pass to Christie. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Mitchell. Oh.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Mavericks leading by 19. Here is Doc. Great numbers on a nightly basis as he averages over 24 points a game. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Capella with a screen on Christie. Outside, Green. To the inside. Here's Capella. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Three-pointer. Offensive rebound. Here's Capella. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. They double him with Green. Doc the pass to Anunoby. Here is Doc. Anunoby is screen on Green. Back to Anunoby. Outside for Davis. Pass to Irving. Shoots over Highland. Irving can't get it to go. Last game for the Mavericks, they picked up the W against the Nuggets in Ball Arena.
Yeah, and that one, their rebounding was the difference. Big disparity between the two teams.
That was a coach's dream, to get that kind of effort and intensity on the glass, and for it to pay those kinds of dividends, critical.
11 feet away. No good off the back of the rim. The Cavaliers trail by 19. And here's Garland for 3. That will not drop. Still looking for his groove. He's 1 of 6 so far from the floor. To the paint. It's stolen by Green. To the middle. Here's Highland. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Davis. It's his first trip to the line.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Lively's checked in. And Cleveland also making a change. Jared Allen's checked in for Capella. Mavericks leading by 17. Irving passes to Doc. 44 seconds left in the second quarter. The kick out to Anunoby. Off target from three-point range. Well, Cleveland shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Mitchell outside. Pass to Green. Allen with the ball. Inside. Stolen by Anunoby. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And finished off by Lively.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Here's Mitchell. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. 1 second left. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Dallas with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Back to the action in just a minute.
Welcome, everybody.
We know the draft's an inexact science, even with all that prep that goes into it. So congrats to the teams that chose these 5 rookies.
Yeah, we've seen scouts. Changing focus now to the tough first half for the Cavaliers.
I think it's funny watching these guys play defense. This is a circus, and they're getting clowned.
Giving up too many easy looks for sure, but who knows? Maybe after intermission, they'll bring out the Tigers. Rawr. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Doc with a strong contribution so far in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. And they've got Christie. Doc is out there with Derek Lively. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Irving at the 1 spot. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Darius Garland, the son of former NBA player Winston Garland, said that he was a sponge growing up listening to his dad. He hung on every word about playing point guard. Darius says, I learned the little things much quicker. He taught me at a young age to change gears to keep defenders off balance. Kevin?
And he's doing it. I love the tricks of the trade you just talked about. Thank you so much. It seems every season, Doris, we have players speak out on being unhappy with their roles.
Well, consider, Kevin, that if you're one player on a roster in the NBA, how coveted each of those spots are, but also how competitive they are. You don't get there without that nature, which means you want to play. In the NBA, there is a high need for relentless scoring and skill to match that scoring. That is Donovan Mitchell.
And he can't hit the second. Dallas leading by 20. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Doc the pass to Christie. There's the 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Christie's got 12 in the game.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
They grab their own miss. Mobley, the layup off target.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Christie the pass to Doc. Now Lively. No good with the triple. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Mobley. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Garland's got 3 assists now in this one.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Irving kicks to Anunoby. Off target from outside. The Cavaliers trail by 21. G.A., you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that 3. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his looks.
Shot clock at 5. Outside Irving. No good on the triple. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. The kick out to Irving. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. However you feel about Kyrie Irving, you cannot deny, Doris, he is an elite player still.
Kevin, there are many who consider Kyrie Irving to be the greatest finishing guard in the history of the game. I mean, left hand, right hand, a little bit of English and polish, big shot maker. And what I love for Kyrie Irving right now is he seems content and happy.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving.
One thing that stands out about Kyrie Irving, obviously, his creativity, especially when it comes to his handle, as good as it gets.
Mitchell looking it over. And here's Garland for 3. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
This guy is a sensational shot blocker. Jared Allen twice on the pipes.
And the shot goes in. Garland's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
Irving passes to Lively. Here is Doc, covered by Mobley.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Here's Green. Mavericks with the rebound. Lively's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And Doc gets it to go.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Here's Mobley. Connects from three-point range. Mobley's got 15 points.
Evan Mobley understanding he's got a rhythm, and he just keeps attacking. The answer is not yet there for this defense.
Doc the pass to Irving. Irving's got 5 points now this quarter.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Back to Garland. And no good. Good D by Anunoby.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Pass to Irving. Here is Doc, covered by Mobley. Back to Irving. Trying to find Anunoby. Gets it to him. Doc. There's the screen. Here's Christie. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Green dishes to Mobley. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Dallas leading by 20. Here is Doc. And out of bounds, the Cavaliers will take it. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Look at the Trailblazers. They've achieved some upward momentum, climbing to the 5th spot on the board.
And when you look at the Mavericks, they've had an interesting start to the year. Lately, they've put together some nice wins, and you get the general sense that their confidence is growing.
Hardy, he's checked in for Dallas.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
Here's Doc. And that one is hammered home.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Mobley outside. And Mobley throws it down.
The ease with which the game comes to Evan Mobley. My goodness, it's fun watching this guy play above the rim.
Doc can't get it to go. The Cavaliers trail by 18. Highland passes to Mobley.
Boy, Evan Mobley getting more and more capable as an offensive player. Draws the contact nicely right there.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Mavericks.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around?
Dallas leading by 16, and Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. They've got Clint Capella. Darius Garland is out there with Bones Highland. Then there's Josh Green, and it's Wong in at the 3. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. A free throw drops for Highland. Doris, when the Cavaliers made the trade for Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland then began to do a lot of his work off the ball.
He had to, Kevin, and he made no secret of the fact that this was an adjustment. When you are accustomed to being the primary initiator, moving off the ball takes time. But to his credit, he's adapted beautifully.
Here is Doc, guarded by Green. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And now the fast break. Garland with the ball. That's it, and the Dallas lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Green.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
They double him with Green. Deflects the pass. Here's Wong. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one goes on Anunoby. And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws.
And this is one of the things they need to keep doing in the second half to get this win. Keep knocking down those free throws. They've been sensational here at the line.
Got the pass to Hardy. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Pass to Doc. Shot clock at 6. Here's Hardy. From the high post, he drills it. And the Mavericks lead by 12.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
Outside Garland. They kick it out to Green. Here's Highland. And another miss by Cleveland.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Free throw good. Hardy. Hawkins checked in for the Mavericks. He hits both from the stripe.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
And so it's Highland with it. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They trail by 14. Long passes to Highland. Capella with a screen on Hawkins. 4 on the clock. They get it back. The wide open look here for Garland. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
Here is Doc, guarded by Green. And Doc gets it to go.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Shoots the 3. No good on that one.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And finished off by Davis.
And really with the off-the-charts explosiveness, Davis just punishes opponents on those alley-oops.
Highland with it. Right side, Garland. Back to Highland. Here's Wong. No one near him. That one drops for him. Wong's got 4 points this quarter. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Hardy passes to Davis. To the inside. Here's Doc. It's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Davis. Christie comes in for Hawkins. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Hardy. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. During the break, listened in with Joe Mazzulla and his team. He was disappointed in the shot selection. He told them, stay patient, run the offense, make the extra pass. We don't have to make up the deficit all at once. We'll see if they start shooting a little better. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Todd. In for another field goal. A sublime 9 of 14 on the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Green finds Mobley. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Mavericks leading by 15. Pass to Irving. Dallas moving it around. On the wing, Irving. Over Garland. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got 6 rebounds in the game. Tries a 3. The Mavericks pull it in. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Anunoby passes to Doc. Outside Irving. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. The Cavaliers trail by 15. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
With some arc, it's deflected. Here is Doc, covered by Mobley. Doc the pass to Irving. Here is Doc. Spins. Back to Irving. The tray. Dallas again missing. Well, Cleveland shooting the pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Mitchell up top, defended by Christie. Garland kicks to Mitchell. Allen with the screen for Mitchell. Trying to end the drought. And Allen with the layup.
Yeah, that's the big man lingering around the hoop. Jared Allen smartly gets the bucket on the follow.
They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea. Just give themselves a little bit of a break.
Outside Irving. Out left to the wing. Pass to Doc. Irving looking over the floor. Here is Doc. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 4 assists in the game.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Mavericks.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Doc.
Well, unselfish basketball. His ability to create for others has been the story of this game.
Green kicks to Mobley. Mitchell passes to Garland. This one for three. And Lively pulls it down. Here is Doc. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Owens, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. See you later.
They really thought they had a chance tonight. Wins pay the bills, baby. Crowd looks hyped tonight. Better come with it. We know MP came ready to play.
MP smiling face with heart eyes.
Let's get busy out there.
And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get welcome to the... Now we get a chance to check out some stats for Jaylen Brown.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Ellis is out there with Oliver, and it's Poole in at the center. And for Dallas, Derek Lively is out there with Doc. Then there's Christie. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Irving in at the point guard position. You know, Clark, rivalry games are always fun, aren't they? When it's two teams that don't see each other very often, it only ups the intrigue.
That's what makes cross-conference games like this so special. I mean, there's history between these teams, Kevin, and we only get to relive it a few times a year, so that makes it even more special.
Tatum passes to Oliver. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
Jason Tatum scores, but also creates for his teammates, a sign of his continuing growth as a player.
Irving passes to Doc. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Some nice passing here by Dallas. To the wing on the left. Clock at 4. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Irving from long range. It's rebounded by Poole.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Brown. A 3-ball. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. And, guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston.
Yeah, an interconference matchup, and these are two teams at different ends of the spectrum as far as the talent is concerned.
Well, you know, they swept the season series a year ago. The expectation is they'll do the same thing again this time around.
Ellis kicks to Tatum. Lets it go from deep. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. For Dallas, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Here's Lively. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Oliver. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Near the 3-point line, it's Ellis. It's rebounded by Doc.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Pulls from the top of the key, and it's Irving missing. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 1. Ellis outside. Pass to Brown. Boston, no good that time either. Now the Mavericks with it, coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
Pass to Poole. Here's Oliver. An 11-point game for him in the win against Sacramento.
Boy, I thought his passing was absolutely fantastic. I mean, really picked apart the defense all game long.
Dallas has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Christie. Back to Irving. Out to the right wing. Shoots from 12. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Kyrie going to work from the mid-range is a thing of beauty. Such a skilled offensive player.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Doc in the last outing against Cleveland was phenomenal. He scored 25 points and did so at a very efficient rate, playing within the flow of the offense. He was focused. They fed off of his energy, and they'll try to do that again tonight. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
And that one misses. The Mavericks trail it. To the middle. Wants to get it to Lively and does. And finished off by Lively.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Boston's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. There's a screen. Pass to Tatum. All sorts of time. Good on the jump shot.
Well, I like how Tatum had his hands up and ready to go on that catch and shoot. Well done.
Mavericks have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Ellis outside. Poole the pass to Ellis. Outside Tatum. Lets the 3 fly. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got his 4th rebound in this one. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Greg, here we are, not yet halfway into the season. For players, has the wear and tear already set in?
It can. Sometimes it's the accumulation by the end of a season, but other times it's just a challenging stretch that can leave you reeling.
Davis is checked in for Dallas. Both free throws good from Doc.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Porter looking it over. Brown outside. Out to Turner. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Doc. Dallas has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Pass to Hardy. Here's Doc. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Brown right side. Porzingis with the ball. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lane.
Porter with the steal. Over to the left wing. Outside Turner. Brown outside. And they double up Brown. Porter outside. Here's Clowney. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
Fantastic job moving the ball there by Porter Jr., understanding exactly what was available when his teammates were open.
Irving passes to Doc. And he makes good on the layup. Doc's got 8 points.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Porter passes to Brown. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. A lot of give and take between these sides early.
Yeah, and both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
Here is Doc, coming off a solid outing against Cleveland. Here's Davis, and another basket for Dallas.
He's automatic at the rim with that size and wingspan.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Porter with the screen for Brown. Lets it fly from 18. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Mavericks lead by 1. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. And getting going. New group in for the Celtics.
It's all you, MP. You got this.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Here's Oliver. He's got 5. Pass to Tatum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Good for another basket for him. Number 4 today. He's 4 of 8.
You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Irving is out there with Christie. Then it's Anthony Davis. And there's Doc. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Here's Oliver. Outside Tatum. Great job by Tatum in close. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Celtics?
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And, guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Ellis kicks to Tatum. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Davis. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
You really like your chances with Tatum at the line. He locks in and focuses on these two.
Dallas making a switch here. Hardy's checked in. And so Tatum nails them both. The Mavericks have gone 6 of 11 from the floor. Over 50% shooting here in the second quarter. Steps back. Doc the pass to Irving. Driving in. The rebound by the Celtics. Poole's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Tatum kicks to Ellis. Poole with the screen for Ellis. And he stays with it. Second shot opportunity. And Poole with the layup. Poole's got it all tied up now for the Celtics.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Here is Doc, guarded by Tatum. Pass to Davis. Here is Doc. 6 to shoot. Now here's Hardy. Cans it from downtown. Hardy's got his second basket of the night.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He's ready to talk things through with the team. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Christie subbed in for Hardy. Here's Oliver. Good on the three-point shot. Oliver's got his third basket of the night right there.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Back the pass to Lively. Got a piece of it. Poole with the steal. Brown outside. Pass to Porzingis. Here's Oliver. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Back the pass to Lively. Good on the shot.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
The Mavericks shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
Outside, Porzingis. Brown outside. Misses the three. Mavericks leading by 3. Christie the pass to Doc. Outside Irving. Here is Doc. He's guarded by Ellis. 5 to shoot. The shot's good from Christie.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service dimes tonight. One sweet one after another.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Mavericks ahead, up by 4. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
They're hitting at a high clip. Some shots have been wide open, some tightly contested.
And as the ball continued to fall through, and now it's time to bring up the players of the month in the NBA. And that about wraps it up. And as the third.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
On the floor for Boston, the small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. Oliver is out there with Ellis, and it's Poole in at the 5 down low. Outside Tatum. A 3 from Tatum.
Really smooth release from Tatum on that 3. Makes that shot look effortless.
Doc can't get it to go. Boston trailing. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Well, there's plenty of scorers on the Celtics, but Jason Tatum says, I'm going to get my shots. It's just about trusting the process. From experience, I understand that I'm good enough that I can relax and defer a little bit. Then in the 4th, I can score 20 in the quarter. Kevin, he sounds like he's figured it all out.
Thank you so much. You know, he can take over at any time, and it's fun to watch. DA, we thank you for that. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. That's good from Doc. free throw's good from Doc.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Brown outside. Pass to Poole. Poole, a screen on Christie. For three, Ellis sinks the triple. Ellis has got the game tied up here for the Celtics.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Mavericks have an exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. The first one falls. That one is no good.
Yeah, that's a big miss right there. Now only a 1-point lead.
Over in the corner, Ellis. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Christie the pass to Doc. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east. Already we are in December. You look at Boston. In the early season, they find themselves down in 9th place.
Well, I think for Boston,
they had the kind of hot and cold start that we've kind of come to expect. Nothing that would indicate they're in for any kind of a breakout season.
And, you know, perhaps with a roster move or two later on, they can start to break out of that pattern.
Christie against Ellis for the lead. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got 5 rebounds tonight. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Irving from long range. They get it back. Great positioning on the putback. And that's 15 points for Doc.
Well, he's just zoned in. I mean, in most cases, taking quality shots very much within the flow of the offense.
Brown the pass to Tatum. The Celtics working the ball around now. From outside the arc. Got a piece of it. And they'll get another chance. Brown kicks to Tatum. Boston needs to get off a shot. Boston again missing.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point line.
Here is Doc. 15 points in the game. Pass to Christie. Clock at 6. Irving from long range. It's rebounded by Poole. Poole's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Just 1 for 4 from the field. Not the way they wanted to start the second half.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Doc can't get it to go.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
The Celtics shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
And, guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
The Celtics making a switch here. Porzingis is checked in. Here's Oliver. 8 points for him. And here's Tatum for 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Doc's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Oliver passes to Brown. It's tipped. Cloak loose. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. And here is our 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's toughest defensive teams over the course of the last 10 games. The Mavericks #1.
I mean, they've been impressive on the defensive end, and they may have caught a few teams on off nights, but you've got to give them credit. They've made scoring a chore when you look at their opponents.
Hardy, he's checked in for Anunoby. Back to Brown. Pass to Oliver. Now Tatum. Emphatic finish by Tatum.
Tatum clearly putting on a show in this one. Doing it all.
And here's Irving. He has 5. Hardy, no good.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Here's Oliver. Pass to Brown from the arc. And Lively pulls it down.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Some changes for Boston. Brownie's checked in, and Turner's subbed in for Jason Tatum. Here's the screen, and here's Brown outside. It's good from long range. Brown's got 5 points so far.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Doc the pass to Irving. Here is Doc. He's got 17. Lively with the screen. To the paint. And finished off by Lively.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Pass to Turner. Porzingis against Lively. The 11-footer. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
Looking smooth with that mid-range J. Kristaps Porzingis, not just a three-point bomber. He's got mid-range game, too.
There's 1:26 left in the third quarter of the game. Cameron Johnson's checked in for Oliver. There's 1:26 left in the third. Pass to Christie. They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. Buries it from three-point range. Christie's got 6 points in the quarter.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Nice move. Kicks it out to Johnson. There's the triple. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Dallas has gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. And Doc gets it to go.
Simply found the open man there because he read the defense. Well done by Davis.
Now here's Brown. 5 points in the game. That 3 off the mark. Pass to Hardy. Here is Doc. And that one hits back iron. Now here's Brown. Here's Clowney. No good on the last second attempt there. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Mavericks lead by 4. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
Mavericks with some changes. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Doc comes in for Anthony Davis. Christie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Oliver's checked in for Boston. So with Irving on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. They've got Hardy. Derek Lively is out there with Doc. Then there's Christie, and it's Anunoby in at the 3. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And they've also forced a lot of turnovers, capitalizing and turning those turnovers into points. Way to get after it.
And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Doc, Dallas again turning it over. Davis is checked in for the Mavericks. The Celtics also changing it up. Poole's checked in, and Jaylen Brown subbed in for Turner. Tatum passes to Oliver. Outside, Porzingis lets it go with a 3. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Porzingis has got the lead up to 9 now for the Celtics. And the Mavericks with possession here. It's off to Charlotte for them after this game as they take on the Hornets. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. They set the pick. Takes the 3. Hardy, no good.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
And the basket by Tatum. Tatum's got 15 points in just the second half.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Lively a screen on Porzingis. And Clark, if you look at the NBA's draft combine, prospects now required to participate in drills and in other testing to be eligible for selection.
I like that, Kevin. I really do. I mean, it's part of being a professional. You can't just opt out of things because your agent says you should or you don't feel like it. This is a professional business, so there should be some standards and accountability. And I think it goes hand in hand with the push for parity. It ensures equal access to the information that will enable all teams to make informed decisions on draft day. So I like it. I really do.
You got to respect the mind Brown has for the game. Both ends of the floor, he is so good at spotting the opening and taking advantage.
Doc. Dallas again missing.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Oliver. He's covered by Irving. The kick out to Tatum. Poole, a screen on Irving. Oliver passes to Poole. Stolen by Lively. Here is Doc. Lively a screen on Tatum. Doc the pass to Lively. And finished off by Lively.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play. Then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And here's Tatum for 3. The Mavericks pull it in.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
You know, he's got such a diverse skill set. Irving can hurt you in a lot of ways. I mean, he's a player you'll have a lot of trouble game planning for.
Tatum no good. Mavericks trail by 9. Here's Irving. It's rebounded by Poole. Poole's and the Celtics shooting the ball at 42%. Here's Tatum. Inside, Tatum automatic.
Tell you what, Tatum using his length for positioning inside, able to operate well in the paint.
Irving for 3. Again, Irving missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Oliver. He's covered by Irving. Tatum kicks to Brown. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Brown's got 5 points in the quarter.
And clearly We will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Celtics.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And in a 2-game season series, you always want to take charge of game one, and exactly what they're doing here tonight against the Mavericks.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jason Tatum.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Dallas. It's a 14-point game.
And he's done the job here all day. Just continues to grab rebounds. What a game for him.
Yeah, you don't see many triple-doubles often. And I tell you what, his effort and efficiency really on point tonight.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time.
Just got to tighten up and get him next time.